we've got our people in. It looks like our first match of the night is going to be Crystal Sanctum, the Church, versus Leonis. Remember, tonight's rules, kingdoms. So you have Leonis, Horn, all the regular kingdoms that you know and love. But we've also got Crystal Sanctum, who the last time we did any sort of kingdom themes matches was totally troll to run. But nowadays, you have people like Sottily, who you're not going to see in this one, but Ruinstern, Crystal Sanctum. There's Gargas, Crystal Sanctum. We've got Whisper in here doing Crystal Sanctum things versus a Leonis team that is Mont, his mom while she was still young and hot and before she was his mom, and she was old and hot too, let's be real, and Ildira. So Crystal Sanctum versus Leonis for our first match of the day. That's a spicy one. We've got a whole bunch of gifted subs coming in from Koryu, gifting 5 gifted subs to the community. Koryu, thank you so much for those gifted subs. Hype train's at level 4. The matches are starting. What a way to kick off everyone's weekend. And if you're like me, you've got a 3-day weekend this week because guess what? It's Labor Day. There is Whisper putting her buff on herself. Mont also buffing a little bit for his team. 2 tanks in this fight. Who will be the better tank right here? Mont or Whisper? I mean, I know which one I think is better. In my opinion, Mont is a far superior tank to Whisper, but you never know. Depending on how that Whisper is built, she could run this fight over. It could happen. Spicy Donut, thank you for the follow. Ruinstern is here as well. Now, here's the deal with Ruinstern, especially in Global. If you allow that man to do Ruinstern things, it can be devastating. Like, if Ruinstern is allowed to exist long enough to go start killing people he can. If he dies in one shot, well, he's not going to be coming in here. And, as Riser has so, keenly pointed out in chat, this is the Stern redemption arc. In this match, you have Knight of Ruinstern, who has been betrayed by his mother, well, not really his mother, but his brother, his father, everybody. He feels in his heart like he was betrayed by his family anyway, so he's here to get revenge. But unfortunately for him, it looks like Gargus's casting time is going to be so long that he's going to get annihilated right here while standing next to his whole team in the middle of Black Rose Helena's limit break. And this could be real bad. Like, this could be real bad for... Oh my god. Wait, what? Wait, hold on. I don't understand what just happened. Did they dodge that? Is this evasion Whisper? Did a Whisper and Ruinstern just like sidestep that limit break right there? Now, enemy team got healed. So, yeah, Willie confirms. This is evasion Whisper and evasion Ruinstern. If the enemy team is not running 100% hit stuff or accuracy, the Crystal Sanctum could indeed find its revenge against the Kingdom of Leonis right here. And guys, guess what? Ruinstern is going to he's going to be allowed to do stuff. This is when Ruinstern is at his most dangerous, when he's allowed to do damage. It's his turn. We've got a little delay, which means it's probably either a summon or a limit break. It's neither one. It's just hazard render. It does not quite kill his mother. His mother lives, which means healing will come across from the very well-positioned Ildira. But now the Crystal people have split a little bit. If Whisper still has aggro, she should draw the attacks from Black Rose Helena and Mont. She's going to walk up, drop about 1,800 damage onto the Mama Leonis. She's channeling a spell. It's Mont's turn. He's going to go Fangs of Leonis. Whisper hard dodges that, and here we go. We're going to get a, what is this? It's going to do damage. It's going to do about 3,085 damage to Whisper right there from Mama. Now it's Ildira's turn. She's also going to look for damage, but Holy Knight's Purge is going to get dodged by Whisper. It's Ruinstern's turn. He has to be careful not to hit Whisper. He kills his mom. Oh my gosh. And he's gone back in time and killed his mom before he was even born. That could be a massive problem for him in the future of this fight. Black Rose Helena does come back to life. She's at 693 HP. Kaiban has gifted 5 subs to the chat. So thank you, Kaiban, for those gifted subs. We're at a level 5 hype train. And speaking of hype, it's Ruinstern versus 3. So he's going to need to do some real hypey things to win this fight. And since Mama Helena did not have to move, she's going to get to act twice to his once. Now, it looks bad for Stern, but it's not over yet. Helena steps forward. She's channeling a spell. That will never get cast. Stern is going to take her down. But it's an uphill battle from this point on for Ruinstern. He is 1v2 and one of those two is a tank. Stern needs to kill that Ildira and then wear the Mont down low enough that he can like win on turns, I think. There's only 14 turns left. All those dead bodies are going to eat up turns like what you're seeing right now. And Stern's going to go with only 10 turns left. He cannot kill Ildira with his first attack, and she might just heal through this. Like, Stern's going to hurt himself doing hazard renders. Ildira's just going to keep healing everybody, and I don't think that Stern has the damage, even though he's so evadey, and I don't think they can ever kill him. Like, Mont's not even trying to kill him at this point. I don't think he can do the damage to get this done. Ildira, what's she going to do right here? 40-90 HP. She's going to go for a heal. That is what you didn't want to see if your name's Ruinstern. He's going to bust out Destructive Fang. If this kills Mont, he has a chance, but the odds of this killing Mont seem pretty low. We're at about 1 frame per second for this move. I don't know what the FPS deal is here, but that's definitely not enough to kill him. It does heal him. He will dodge the fangs. Ruinstern probably wins that in a 1v2. If it's allowed to continue, but there is a limit to the number of turns in a fight, and there it is. This is like betrayal, right? Because isn't Lucia in Jaden's kingdom? Aren't they from the same kingdom? Ed Squared, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 4 months. What is going on? Level 5 hype train keeps rolling. We're loading in. I got M&M's in my mouth. Yeah, guys, this is Jaden versus Jaden. Uh-oh. In fact, it's like Jaden and Jaden versus Jaden. Sprinkle in a little Camilo. Sprinkle in a little Elshra. Okay. What is going on? Yeah. Komos points out, this week is going to be a lot of Lucia's fantasy team. Jaden, Lucia. Yeah. Right. Agreed. Now, Camilo out here is the wild card in this one. Actually, Rygar's whole team is the wild card. He only brought one Jaden to the Jaden match. Will one Jaden overcome 2 Jadens in a Lucia? It could. I love the weapon skin for Lucia right there. Going with the crazy weapon skin, always a great choice. There's bells from Rygar's Jaden. Always a good idea for Jaden to run bells. That man can run out of AP super fast. And you can see Funded's Jaden also running bells. Will avoid the 0 AP problem. Camilo's probably not in range yet, so he's going to have to go target. He is bringing the 2 damage types of both piercing and missile. Probably going to, if there's missile resist in this fight, his piercing damage might be a big deal. Will just got, if you're in Twitch chat, we just got a level 4 hype training emote, which is pretty cool. That was 19 subs, most of which were gifted. Love you guys. Thank you for getting those subs. That is awesome. Okay, first limit break of the mic. It's you know, water cannon Jaden, but the water cannon's not working as good as it used to. Y'all know what I mean. Anyway, big damage. Oh my gosh. Elshra makes her way to the front line and is insta-killed by Fundin's Summer Jaden. Now, he's on the counterattack. Drill shot comes out. It's a one-shot. Summer Jaden dies to real Jaden, but here's the other real Jaden who says, I'm the real Jaden, and he kills Jaden with his gun. Barrier break arrow comes out. Only 2183. I don't know how I feel about Camilo versus 2. I don't think Lucia is even going to have to participate in this fight. Here comes the drill shot onto Camilo. 3,100 damage. It doesn't kill him. Lucia's going to step up. Sharpshoot. That will. 6886. Big damage from the Lucia. She takes him out, and that's a GG. Funded will move on. Okay. Lucia is the leader of the coup d'etat. Yeah, she is. Posture check. Yeah, okay. It's real bad. Here we go. We are loading in. It's Jaden, Camilo, Lucia. Okay. Versus, is it a double Victoria team? Are we going to get to see Victoria? It is. It's Glassy double Victoria from the Wazette squad. So not only do we get to see one Victoria today, we get to see the double Vicky comp. So can Vicky overcome Jaden and friends? Camilo seems like a really good choice for these light teams, especially if you were running regular Jaden. I think you could also mix in Summer Jaden really well right there. We're instead getting a Lucia, which is fine. Okay, we're going to get Swift Wind defense coming out from Glassy. Is this some kind of like really tanky Glassy build? That's possible here. Victoria's running around with 8799 HP and some clean Keenblade shenanigans coming out from Fury. But still his team will not go before Cops does. However, can they get it? Will this like work out? Because Cops team is not in range to do damage yet. They're still scooting forward here. Let's see about Camilo. I bet you he can get in range. He's going to do, no, target buff. Camilo's a little overextended right here. He might find himself in trouble from the Wizette girls. Winter Victoria is going to go first. Although it's always Winter in Wizette, she's going to step forward, and she actually just goes straight for the back line. I don't know if that was a good idea or a bad idea. I feel like it might have been a bad idea if this Camilo lives. Here's Armor Piercer from Glassy. Huge damage. And it's going to be up to Victoria to take him down. She's just going to poke him too. 3162. So Wizette girls get first blood, but they are all very, very grouped up for some potentially very big AoE damage. There's Spiteful Blast. There's the first big AoE. 2 Wizette girls chunked to half or below. And here comes Jaden with Magic Blast. And yep, there it is. So we do get a kill. One of the Victorias goes down. Winter Victoria goes down. But regular Victoria has her shield. There's a reflex from Lucia on the Javelin Claw. Not sure if it would have killed her, but she lives through it. Jaden, since he didn't have to move, will get to go again. Golden Magic Shot comes out this time. 6,000 damage. And Glaciella is dead. But it's Victoria's turn. 80 AP. She's got the range. She's going to jump. She's in the air, and she's in the air during Lucia's turn, which means Lucia won't be able to hurt her. So Lucia just goes for a buff. Can Victoria kill Jaden with this jump? If she can, she probably wins. Jaden goes down, but guess what? He has re-raise. So he's back in the fight. I forgot about that. Now it's Jaden's turn. He's going to be looking at that Victoria, says, hey girl, jamming thrust, 49-31. That sets up Lucia. Unless she's got some weird charging attack, she probably kills Vicky right here. Spite Shot comes out, 29-66. Wait, Victoria lives. Victoria still alive. Can she find some weird angle or something right here with like a limit break to kill them both? Frost Reaver comes out. It's a double kill. They both die, and Victoria from Fury pulls it out the last second with the leaping AoE Frost Reaver attack and takes down the Jaden squad. Stream Hero, the reverse sweep yesterday was CLG getting reverse swept by Team Liquid and breaking my heart. Uh-oh. We got both players in the room. Jesus versus Frost. Now, wait a second. What kingdom is Eliza for? I don't remember. She's a new unit. Can't remember what kingdom she's in. No monster today, Papa. Oh, yeah, she's in Leonis. So this is Leonis versus Leonis. This is Mont versus Mont. Now, we get to see regular Stern right here. Remember, regular Stern is Leonis. Ruin Stern is Crystal Sanctum. So it's Mont versus Mont, but we have a Valentine's Day Ildira Eliza with Frost's Mont team for Leonis versus Mama Helena and who's the third one on that other scry? It's Mama Helena somebody for the other team. Mama Helena and, Eliza? No, it's Mama Helena Stern. It's Mont and his brother and his mom versus Mont and his harem. Okay, that makes sense. GTM, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 16 months. 16 months, let's go. Okay, here we go. Here's Eliza. She's going to drop her limit break. Cage of Thorns. Eliza, not a unit we've gotten to see a ton of yet, but she is really good. Drops the 4100 damage with the Ice Resist down. Now, Ice Resist down, not going to be a big deal for the rest of her team, but that 4100 damage is a really strong start to the fight. And then Sharpshoot comes in, 3567, and one of the King Monts is getting a little bit low already. There's Proclamation from the other King Mont, and it's Jesus' turn again. Black Rose Helena is in range to scoot up and do a little dark and focus, so accuracy buff right here. Mont steps forward. He's going to look for Claws of the Young King. Slash resist down into his brother. It's the Bro Wombo combo, and that's huge damage coming out from Stern. Valentine's Day Ildira goes down. It's Eliza's turn. She has 20 AP. She's looking triple flight. It's going to be a triple hit attack on Mont. Does not kill him, and it's Mama's turn. Mama says, don't hit my boys. She drops a taunting spell. Mama Helena out here trying to protect her sons by taunting aggro off of them. Very, very thematic, but maybe not the most effective idea. However, at this point, it's Eliza versus 3, so the most effective idea might not matter. Mont scoops forward, hits her for 777. In some games, that would get you a nice little bit of bonus damage. In this game, it just sets Eliza up for Mama Helena to come in, put her down with the magic spell, and Leonis, let's go scope that posture check. According to my back, my posture is not good. Let's go with just not good. I also have my leg crossed, which is bad. Okay, match is going live. We'll check out the new wallpaper shortly. Here we go. Rundle v. Leonis. Now, Summer Ketone. It's a mono fire team coming out here from Dervis. So even with the kingdom restrictions on, Dervis is able to put together a mono element comp. And it's the, recently buffed Summer Ketone, King Mont, who's pretty OP, and Valentine's Day Ildira, who's very, very good. So Fire getting a good representation right here. Now, meanwhile, Komos is running what is definitely one of the power comps of today is Jaden, Lucia. Triple missile team, two very good 100 cost units in the Jadens with an underrated unit Lucia backing them up and providing that elemental and missile synergy for Summer Jaden. Speaking of Lucia, it's her turn. Komos setting up early buffs, but the Lucia actually baited forward into the Mont before she can buff. That could end up being a problem for the Rundle team. Anyway, Valentine's Day Ildira buffs, puts spells on, starts running forward. Summer Ketone, 132 AP. She will find Heart-like Needles, giving herself that magic resist buff. Crucially, it also gives a slash resistance buff to Ildira. Might not be the most useful thing, though, in this fight versus a triple missile comp. Mont buffs his hate again, charges all the way up onto that platform, literally just taunting the enemy into doing damage to him. And Jaden says, I will oblige you with damage, and jamming thrusts him for 8,300 damage. Right to the face. Level 4 Aurora comes out 1700 and Mont goes down to the double Jaden Wombo combo. Lucia says, hey, I was supposed to do this on turn 1. Since y'all didn't move, I'll just come back and do this on turn 2. Provides her missile attack buff to the group. It's a 2v3. Ildira's going to try to do something about that. Love Letter Bomb coming out. This is targeting at least the Jaden. I believe this is hitting Jaden. It hits Jaden and Lucia. Big damage with CT down on it. But Summer Ketone is not in range. She suffers from this. The girl has not much range at all, and so that is hurting her right here. And she then ends up grouping with Ildira, with Summer Jaden and his Super Soaker ready to drop a Maelstrom Jet on her head for lethal damage, 7602. Now it's Jaden's turn. He's got Valentine's Day Ildira in his thoughts, although he can't hit her for some reason right there. He couldn't find the angle, I guess. It's Ildira's turn. What can she do? Blinding Trinity, that's a kill on Lucia. So instead of a 1v3, it's a 1v2. That seems better. Jaden's turn, 69 AP. He's feeling pretty nice about that. He says, hey, Ildira, how about a little Midsummer Sniper? That's a kill. And Komos picks up the win. Rundle beats Leonis. GG, Dr. Mossman, thank you for the Amazon Prime sub. Welcome to the church. Great to have you. Okay, now speaking of that, there is more the merrier. So there's a Hindlar. This could be, well, look, we don't have that many choices for this one, right? It's probably double more Oberon. I would think it's double more Oberon. We'll see. No, it's Resnick. So it's more the merrier Oberon Resnick for the Hindlar team versus a Leonis team. It's going to be Mont, Black Rose Helena, and Halloween Little Leela. Now let's go check. Let's make sure. Was Halloween Little Leela? Wait, is this what we were just talking about? Hold on, is this what we were just talking about? Y'all watch this fight. I'm gonna go check. Leonis, Halloween Little Leela. She's on Leonis. She's good. She's legal. We're all good. We're gonna let this thing run. That counts. So, hold up. Clicking buttons while these buffs go off. I'm sure you guys have missed my brilliant shot calling of this unit is buffing this unit with this buff as they both move forward, getting ready to get in there. Yeah, it's Bold Little Leela. It's Target brand Little Leela that is banned this week. Halloween Little Leela is part of Leonis. They accept her in, but they don't shop at Target in Leonis, okay? Target did something that made them cancel it, and so in Leonis, they're like, look, we don't shop at Target for XY reason. We only shop at Walmart for regular Leela, and at super name brand stores for Halloween Little Leela, because she's better than, she's like a bajillion cost unit. You got to go to those fancy stores in those like named shopping complexes if you want to get this Leela. Halloween Little Leela, you got to go to like stores that there's only one of in the world, and they're in some little you got to pull into a really cramped driveway downtown to get Leela. That's how rare that Leela is. Anyway, more the merrier is going to drop her Kamehameha on the enemy team right here. It does enough damage to kill super name brand Little Leela, so she's out of the fight. Here comes Devastation from Mama Helena. It hits Oberon for some damage. Mont is silenced. He goes Claws of the Young King, again hitting Oberon, but Oberon lives. And if Oberon lives, Oberon likes to do his limit break. Or Royal Rend, multi-hit attack. Mont's dead. Black Rose Helena is stunned, so she'll take no action. Resnick's like, I'm here to heal people, but nobody's in range, so she won't. And then More the Merrier says, punch, and that's a dead Black Rose Helena. Heinlar out here, picking up the wins. GG. And now they're both in there. In fact, they're instantly loaded into the fight. This is the kind of speed I like to see. But we're going to get to see a Raldor, Jaden, Lucia team. So Raldor comes out, and not only does Raldor come out just in time to fight a mono ice team? Is that what I'm... No. It's 2 ice girls from Leonis plus Black Rose Helena. So it's Black Rose Helena and her girls. This is a super themed team over here because it's Black Rose Helena and Black Rose Helena, like, you know, sorority house team over here versus the, you know, Raldor and the Rundolph folks. It's actually really, you know, it's a win team with Raldor on it, but Raldor might do good against these ice units if he's allowed to. Here we go. Meraxis' Jaden gonna go ahead and put his magic and spirit piercing buff online. He's scooting forward with that top tier, you know, weapon skin, same that Lucia has. She's buffing everybody. Here we go. Yes, if they do a Dragon Ball Z collab, dead Yamcha must be a vision card because that man is always dead. The free unit will be Krillin, and then Goku and Vegeta you'll have to pull for. Alright, here comes Black Rose Helena. She's going to do what? Is she in range to do damage yet? She can start stepping down that cliff if she wants. Instead, she's going to go dark and focus. Give that accuracy buff. That's smart for her. Staying alive. Raldor in range. Demolition Fist. It could have been a kill, but instead it is dodged. Raphael sidesteps it. Splash Shower comes out. 6,100 damage onto the Eliza, who's hanging out in the back line. Lucia going to pop Bells. She's not in range to do damage yet, so she'll pop Bells and scoot forward. Okay, counterattack from the sorority house. Here comes Raphael. Shits all 3 with Heavenly Wrath. It kills Lucia. It almost kills Beachbody Jaden, who needs to keep doing some P90X if he's going to survive this fight, but he's out of it right there. Here comes a missile from Eliza. That takes him down, and now it's Black Rose Helena's turn. She said, I'm the leader of this sorority house. I'm going to charge a spell at Raldor, who will shifting strike the Raphael from behind. It does not kill her, and Black Rose's Judgment going to do a lot of damage. Now, he does have elemental advantage against Eliza and Raphael, but everybody in the world is going to get to go before Raldor does. Like, Raldor is getting lapped by everyone. Heavenly Wrath will hit him. Clean Piercer will hit him. He'll die. It was a great try. You love to see Raldor as a member of the fight, but unfortunately, the sorority sisters from Black Rose Helena's sorority house pick up the win. GG. And, you know, in the chat from Mr. Aloha. And then we can show off, oh, we got plastic on it. Let's undo the plastic. Look at this bad boy. We've got ourselves a wired PC controller to play games with. It was like 20 bucks. Cheap. Great. Looking forward to it. Let's watch a fight. Okay, we've got, who is this? Wait, is this the Ninja Kingdom? Yes, we've got Ninja Kingdom from Lex coming out here. Skahal, Zazan, and Nivlu versus Leonis. So, okay, now somebody in chat saying they have one of these controllers. Skyfray, is it good? I bought it because the price was really good. So, there we go. Anyway. Leonis versus the Ninjas. Now, I've heard mixed reviews from the ninjas so far today. You can do a lot of time magic shenanigans with this ninja comp. So it is looking like a Zazan the Unkillable with 2 time mages comp right here. So Nivlu out here casting haste and quicken. Skull's out here with haste and quicken. Zazan's out here with his quick shoes on, dodging Eliza's arrows. Zazan with 79 AP. Taunting Blade comes out. Big damage. 6,500 damage Taunting Blade right there. That's a big deal. Skahal catches haste. He might look for another quicken onto Zazan right here. I think that is what he's going to do. It's a really unfortunately timed quicken, if that's what it is, because Zazan would have gone next anyway. So we'll see. Quicken comps can be very difficult to get synced more than one turn into the fight. It is going to be a quicken. So here we go. Zazan steps forward. Kingpin smash. 4,000 damage onto the Mont. That's a decent start to the fight. There's Bells from Nivlu. She's going to have to contribute damage to win this fight because Zazan is running out of AP. He did Taunting Blade, which is useful because he's the evasion unit. He needs to be dodging stuff. Warning Volley will not kill him, but it does hit him. Skull steps forward. Thundaga Disposer comes out. 4,700 damage from the Skahal. It's going to be a Cure Kira from Black Rose Helena trying to keep her son alive. She's like, my baby, don't kill my baby. And she's dropping heals on him. Here's Fangs of Leonis at Zazon. He dodges it, and he says, don't at me on Twitter, Ma. I'm going to come back at you with 1,300 damage. Okay, Niblu's turn next. She's got Bell, so she has a million AP. Barrier Obliterator, 3,700 damage. It's Skahal's turn. He needs to kill this Mont quickly. You cannot let this Mont just tank your whole team up this whole time. And, he's channeling a spell. 3,000 damage will pop the courage on Mont. Skull will Thunder Mont, 6,500 damage. Zazon will pop Treasure Hunter's Fortune. Buff Agility and Luck on himself, which could keep him alive for another turn or two. Okay, Black Rose Helena's up. She just watched her son die. She's real mad about that. Let me just tell you, she's not thrilled about seeing her son on the ground. Dispel Spread comes out, 3,400 damage with buffs off. It does not quite kill Eliza. Zazon dies to Helena. Eliza counterattacks for 6,100 damage and kills Niblu. So Niblu down. It's Skahal versus 2. He says, I am the leader of the Ninja Village. Thunder magic. Eliza's dead. 1v1. Mage on Mage. Black Rose Helena versus Skahal. A unit everybody thinks is OP versus a unit nobody built. Okay, here we go. Limit Break comes out, and that's 12,000 damage as Skahal dies, and everybody saw that coming. YB, thank you for playing, but Black Rose Helena says, get the hell out of my tournament. GG. Good fight, honestly. Now check out that King Elda. This is king on king action right here. King Elda versus King Curry. What the heck are these two units doing in the tournament? Well, one of them's going to win this match. I mean, I don't know that one of them wins the tournament, but one of them will win this match. Como says, good news, EG versus TSM has had a lot of delays, so if Friday Night Fights goes fast and it goes to Game 5, I might be able to catch the last one. Well, honestly, now I know it goes to Game 5, so I'll just go watch Game 5 later regardless. Spoilers. Here we go. Who will win in the Battle of Kings? King Elda or King Curry? Now, Elda is on a mono fire team, backed up by King Mont and Summer Katone. So here we go. And as Rizar points out, neither one of them necessarily deserving a Father of the Year. I would agree with that. I would say Rob was a much better dad than either of these two dads. At least King Elda, thought he was kind of, let's say, dadding with his weird things that he did to Stern, but I didn't really think so. I thought he just sucked. And then Curry's out here literally killing his family. King Curry is the scum of the dads, just period. He really sucked as a dad. Now, here's Heartlight Needles buff. This is a good magic buff for Katone and a nice slash resistant buff for her group. Mont will go Kalim's Pride, give himself some defense and CT up. And I really want to see what King Elda can do. The nice thing for this fire team is they are up against at least one ice unit in the King Curry, and actually two ice units in the King Curry and Winter Victoria. But Miranda's out here as well. Now, check this out. This is King Elda's new updated limit break. It is a physical shield for himself and a taunt. So he gets a nice shield, a nice taunt. That's a new thing for him. There's an arrow coming out from our water units. I'm sorry, there's only one ice unit. It's Curry, who just did 0 damage. The other two units are water. So it's actually an overall elemental disadvantage for the fire team, and now they're hit with frostbite. That's not going to be great, but a big Knight's Blessing comes up there from Katone, healing and shielding her group. Elda, with the frostbite down to 66 AP, he steps forward, nothing to do, and Winter Victoria is looking to do some damage. She has bells. She has Dispel Spread. The damage was okay. Now it's Miranda's turn. We haven't seen a Miranda pop off in a very, very long time. She steps forward. Water Aga Dispeller. Big damage and puts King Elda to sleep. Maiming Slash comes out. Very minimal damage in the elemental disadvantage right there. Curry's up next. He's like, I'm a terrible father, and I pretend like, look, the worst thing about King Curry was he literally got stabbed through the chest with a spear and didn't care about it. What in the heck is that? Some Swimsuit Katone's gonna look all cute on the beach. She's gonna summon her life-saving water flotation devices and drop a spirit down debuff onto Winter Victoria. Not nearly enough damage to kill her though. King Elda's sleeping in the backline doing nothing. Curry's gonna go Mega Charge onto Mont. That's a kill. Oh, I'm sorry, onto Elda. One king kills another. It's 831 HP Winter Victoria's turn. She's got damage on her mind. She's gonna drop her limit break. Winter's reward. She said, it's not summertime, it's winter time. Ho ho ho, Merry Christmas. I was gonna say you're all dead, but Mont lives. Not for long, though. It's Miranda's turn. She only has to do, like less than 1,000 damage. She's going to do 6,900 instead. That's a dead Mont, and Zuvarius' team picks up the win. GGG. Atlas's games are just so good. Like, for single-player RPGs, Atlas has just nothing but bangers. Basically, like, since the PlayStation 2. I mean, man, like, I actually just can't wait for, like, for the Persona games to come to PC so I can play Persona 3 on my PC. Anyway, we've got a fight. Summer Catone versus Summer Catone, and it's going to be an actual mirror matchup right here. It's Ildira Catone Mont versus Ildira Catone Mont. Mono Fire versus Mono Fire. And is this the week when Fire finally wins something? It could be. This could be Fire's week. Here we go. Who saw it coming? You'll never see it coming. Just like in Persona 5. Man, I tried to make a joke out of that. It really didn't work. Anyway, Summer Catone goes ahead and slaps King Mont for a bunch of damage and drops a slow on him. That move is devastating. There's the hate buff from Sandrooster's Mont. Here's the anti-magic wall from Catone over here. Mont with Princess Mont going to step forward, maiming slash. He's slowed. He's going to just chill out right there. He's doing not a whole lot. Here's Princess Ildira. She's going to step forward. Spirit Ward comes out. Very strong buff. Very strong buff right there. Here comes Ildira for Sandrooster. She's got her bells ticking. She steps up. She's going to look for the limit break right here. Letter Bomb of Love. She says, hey, Mont, I'm a girl that likes you. And Mont's like, yo, I get these letters on the daily. Do you know how many girls in Leonis like me? All of them do. I'm the most eligible bachelor in War of the Visions. Just ask Macherie, Glaciella, and Catone about that. And Catone's like, hey, stop talking about me. I'm right here wearing my swimsuit. And he's like, oh, my bad. You look like a child. That's why we didn't end up getting together. Here's Fireblade from Catone. She kills him for saying those mean things about her. So Mont's dead, and now it's Ildira's turn. She has 100 AP. She's going to drop her limit break onto Catone. She says, here's Letter Bomb of Love. I'm writing this one to you, my darling. Here's a big heart on the screen, and only 2,800 damage on the unit. Not exactly a ton. Meanwhile, Sandrooster's Ildira steps forward. Blinding Trinity comes out there. Decent damage. Starts a chain on both of them. It's Mont's turn. He can build on that chain, but instead he's going to go Hearts of Flutter. He actually plays into the lore and puts a heart buff on himself, trying to draw the aggro of the two ladies by flexing his muscles. It's going to work. They're hitting him. But Ildira also gets caught up in the AoE. Summer Catone, meanwhile, says, how dare you tell me I look like a child? I'm going to hit the mirror matchup of myself, which is exactly what the child would do. Here comes big twisting shield breaker from Ildira. That kills the other Ildira, almost kills the Catone. That was an actually devastating attack. Mont steps up, hits Summer Catone in the back, and it's going to be that Summer Catone's turn. Okay, if she can kill Mont right here, the Princess team has a pretty good chance of winning. Bursting Light comes out. It does indeed kill Mont, which will open up Ildira to kill the other Summer Catone. That's a GG. Prince wins the fight, and there we go. Awesome. What am I like when I'm at? Well, see, here's the thing. It's an elementary school. There's 2 male teachers in the building, and we're both new this year. So all I have to do is raise my voice to outside levels, and all the kids are like, whoa, whoa. Okay, anyway, here we go. We've got a fight. You've had a Merlot host before? Oh, yeah. All right. It is going to be double Jaden Elshra. So Elshra coming out here to support the 2 Jadens for LXD. This is a good call. She can back up her support abilities from Time Mage with some pretty good damage. So I like this for those reasons, and for the other reason that she synergizes Element with regular Jaden. And this Jaden team is not messing around. They are coming straight forward. I like to see that. Meanwhile, Kyoma running a mixed element team. It's Ice, it's Wind, it's Fire, it's Little Leela, it's Eliza, and it's King Mont. This team looks like they are going to mess around with doing a lot of buffs. That King Mont buff, that missile resist buff, might be really a big deal for this comp. Now, one thing about the Jadens, though. Yes, they both are holding guns, but they both do very respectable amounts of magic-type magic damage, not just missile-type magic damage, if you know what I'm saying. So, the missile resist buff is a good idea, will be effective against most of their types of damage, but they do have that magic damage as another option backing them up. Okay, regular Jaden's turn. He steps forward, is going to get reflexed by the Eliza. So, there's our... There's a big reflex to start the fight off, because she was probably going down to this splash shower had she been hit by the magic shot. Instead, she's at half HP and can turn around and one-shot the Jaden. Yeah, it's looking like that reflex was actually a game-changing move as Mont moves in to begin his tanking. Meanwhile, Halloween Little Leela gonna go meta magic onto the Jaden, 6,162 damage. He barely lives. What will Elstra do? She's gonna go Knight's Blessing. That's a big buff. That is a shield and a full HP heal for the Jaden, who's looking to get a little revenge right here. He steps to his left. He's looking drill shot on Mont, 1921. That's not gonna cut it. He's gonna eat a Fangs of Leonis. He does not get disabled critically. Triple flight comes out from Eliza. Big damage onto the Elstra. She's down to about 20% HP. Halloween Little Leela's turn. She's going to do nothing. It's going to be Elstra's turn. She's looking to channel something. It could be a Quicken. If this is a big, like, Quicken Wombo combo here from Jaden, he could kill the Mont. But even if it is that, the casting time, too slow for the Elstra, and she will die to Fangs of Leonis. So whatever she was doing, it becomes nothing. Now, Eliza's going to triple flight on the Jaden. That won't kill him, but it will break through his 3-hit shield all the way. Reflex? Okay, wait. Counter reflex coming out here from Jaden. Can he get them to group, and then can he kill them all in one shot? That's the question. Fangs of Leonis kills him, so the answer is no. Oh, wait. Re-raise. Okay, Jaden, what can you do? You have 0 AP, so you can do 614 damage to Mont, and I built that up for nothing. Now you will stand there and die. Okay, it's Eliza's turn. She has 1 AP. That's enough to do 1,700 damage to Jaden. He's still alive, I guess. Here comes the heal from Leela. Everybody's more alive than they were before. Somehow this fight's not over yet. Jaden is going to get another turn. In what? I don't know. I didn't see that coming. How much HP does Jaden have? 36. He shoots Mont for 500. Little Leela puts a 6,700 damage on him. He dies for real this time. And Kioma picks up the win. GG. I'm not going to lie. If I broke my leg and went to the hospital, and Nurse Lucia is who took care of me, might break my other leg. I might be like, hey, I'm back. Remember me? I was in here just the other day. Meanwhile, we've got a fight. Yeah, she's cost 120. Nurse Lucia is 120 cost unit. Okay, Heinlar team has not changed. We saw this earlier. It's more the merrier, Resnick and Oberon. This time they will be taking on the Leonis team that is the, what do we call this? The sorority Black Rose Helena team, right? It's Black Rose Helena and the 2 sorority sisters that follow her around because she's so cool. Now, Resnick out here doing Resnick things. She's going to put a zombie re-raise on herself. That's a good idea. Bells comes out from Oberon, so he goes Bells first turn. If he's not in range to do damage, he'll probably put his shield on next turn. And with that shield plus some Resnick buffs, this Oberon could be super hard to kill. Resnick steps forward. She says, wait, is this DPS Resnick? Is she channeling a buff, or is she going in there to try and kill people? What is happening with Resnick right here? I don't know. It's Eliza's turn. She's going to step up. She's looking at Resnick. Warning Volley comes out. I don't know what that Resnick was, but it's what she used to be at this point, because she's already got a re-raise pop. Mary Moore's going to go Good Health and Happiness buff on Oberon, so he will continue to become tankier, but Black Rose Helena is going to put an end to this tank Resnick, or whatever the heck that was. I don't know. Anyway, 8-pass Dragon Sight going to come out from Oberon. It's the Kaladin Stormblast move. He goes with his Sill Spear, does the Sill Spear bomb. It does 6,400 damage, which is 98% of Black Rose Helena's HP. And that feels real bad for Jaden, who now has to eat Black Rose Helena's Limit Break as his reward for not quite killing her. And it does 5,200 damage to him. More the Merrier has a chance to start the comeback right here. Draining Vocation will kill Black Rose Helena and buff Mary more up, which is going to be very nice. Clean Piercer comes in. Oberon's dead. It's a 2v1. The one is More the Merrier, who is in an elemental disadvantage. Yeah, she's dead. She has no chance. 2 ice units versus Mary Moore. She's going to go down. There she goes. And Mr. Aloha picks up the win. GG, Leonis, moving on. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, here we go. We've got Miranda on one side. We've got Eliza on the other side. It is Maverick versus Mr. Aloha. Winner goes to the loser's bracket final. Losers out, but out in 4th place, which is really a pretty good place to be. Yeah. Yeah, Stream Hero, exactly. Okay, here we go. Match is loading in. Let's check out these team comps. Loading, 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 loading. We've got, okay, it's Miranda, Glassy, or no, it's Miranda, Victoria, and Classy Glassy. So we have a Wazette team making a deep run versus all these Leonis teams. Now, Mr. Aloha's team, we've covered it in depth already. It is the sorority girls. It's Black Rose Helena, the sorority mama, and her sorority sisters slash daughters. Yo, whatever you want to call them is honestly fine. They're here. It's Theta. Yeah, we'll go with triple Theta. Theta. Wait, it's Leonis. Is there one that makes sense? I don't know enough letters. Okay, so it is what it is. Here's Law of Preservation from Glassy. That's a defense buff. Going to be useful against 2 of those units anyway. Miranda's back here casting a lot of spells. Rafel's going to put Limiter off. That's an agility buff for her. She's moving forward, looking to engage. Eliza already has bells. She's going to go nose for the hunt. Give herself accuracy and range up. She will most definitely be in range to start doing damage on her next turn. Now, so will Victoria. She Dragon Standard straight into the front line. Catches a quicken. This is calculations right here from Maverick's team. She's going to jump. What can she do? She will dodge Black Rose Helena's damage because she's in the air. That damage goes on Glassy instead. Here comes Victoria. She's going to land on... Oh my gosh, she lands on Eliza's head and Eliza's head explodes. It's a 3v2 now. Classy Glassy gonna go Geo Absorption and almost full heal herself? Pretty much. Dispel Spread comes out for Miranda. She lives with like 10% HP. Things are looking real good here for Maverick's team. Miranda gonna start channeling a spell. Black Rose Helena's turn. She steps forward. She's channeling a spell. Victoria says, I don't have to channel spells. I'm a Dragoon. Pokes Black Rose Helena in the face. Black Rose Helena goes down. And this Victoria is taking over this game. Kira comes out from Miranda, so she heals herself a little bit. She's feeling better. Here comes the fire unit, Glassy. Classy Glassy versus ice unit, Rafel. Glassy says, I got a big wand and I got my limit break. It's going to be dreams come true. One of the coolest looking limit breaks in the game. She collects her high fives from her friends and she says, you have sorority power, so do I. She's going to do 1 FPS worth of damage and that equals 7,237. She has 115 HP left. Rafel has 115 HP in a dream, and she cannot kill Miranda. Miranda's going to do nothing. She's going to cure herself. And then, yeah, let's let Victoria get that 3rd kill. Nope, we're not going to. We're just going to let, let's let Victoria get that kill. There we go, Victoria. Go poke her in the back. Victoria says, hello, I will get behind you slowly and jump. For some reason, we're just delaying the inevitable right here. You're playing with your food at this point, ladies. Glassy's going to use her auto attack. It is missed. Wait a second. How much evasion does this Rafel have? Wait a second. You're not trying to tell me there's a chance that 115 HP Rafel takes this fight over, are you? Surely not. Arm Shot comes out against Miranda. Again, at 0 FPS, it does disable her. I mean, her chances were basically 0. They've gone up to like 1. Glassy, do you have your unavoidable pain move enabled? Do you have hack the game and make the FPS more than 0 enabled? Do you have anything you can do magic or wait a second. Wait a second. What is going on? I think it's Rafel's turn. It is her turn. She's going to arm shot. Miranda's still not dead. Like, she's going to run out of turns. No, like, Magic Orb misses, but Rafael, even if she's going to win, like, she got a kill. She's performing admirably. She dodges another Magic Orb. She armor cleavers Glassy, but there's only one turn left. Victoria's going to jump just for fun, and the Wizette team does win, but if there's like 30 more turns, or are you just doing initial placement? Okay. Dude, the kids I coach at robotics can't make it over an hour, right? I play the weirdest music. I always have music running in the background, do a bunch of like lo-fi stuff, and they're like, what is this? Why is there an anime girl on the screen? I'm like, well, because it's your lucky day, and you get to look at anime girls and listen to lo-fi music. So, here we go. We've got Double Jaden Lucia versus the Fire Leonis team. Now, the Fire Leonis team has been really good. This could be Fire's week to pick up a win in Friday Night Fights. It's looking pretty promising for them. This Leonis team has been very hard to deal with. However, this Rundall team, if you would have asked me before the tournament started, this would have been my pick, some version of the Double Jaden plus something that I would have thought made a run. Meanwhile, I don't know. I guess I didn't think about how strong Summer Catone, Valentine's Day Eldira, and King Mont are. This Summer Catone, though. Hold up. This Summer Catone has decided to just go be on the front line. Yes, you have anti-magic life wall. Yes, that's going to help you out, but, I don't know. Watch out for AoE damage up there, Miss Catone. Here comes Splash Shower. There's some of that AoE. It does some damage. She's actually hanging in there pretty well. It's going to be Jaden next. He goes Magic Blast. Actually, Summer Catone tanked that better than Mont did, which I didn't see coming. Okay, Valentine's Day Eldira up next. She steps forward. She's going to look for the limit break right here on Jaden. So she writes in Love Note. It's going to explode. It had like anthrax in it plus a bomb. That's a really nasty thing to do to somebody. Lots of damage to Jaden, who will then reflex Catone's Unavoidable Pain. She thought it was unavailable. It is not. It is actually evadable with reflex. Mont's turn now. That reflex might just be insanely clutch. Meanwhile, speaking of insanely clutch reflexes, there's one from Valentine's Day Eldira. That could be huge. What? Does Mont not have aggro anymore? Was it removed? It's looking like it was removed. Maelstrom Jet's going to come in and kill Catone. That's a big deal. Now it's Jaden's turn. 32 AP to Dream. Jamming Thrust comes through. 2187 damage onto Mont. It's a 2v3, but oh my god, another reflex comes through for the Rundall team. Just cannot get, like, this Leonis team just cannot get lucky. Valentine's Day Eldira does kill Jaden, making it a 2v2 for a second. Then Summer Jaden's going to kill Mont. It's a 2v1. The one is Valentine's Day Eldira. The two are two wind units in Lucia and Jaden. Eldira, you need to do massive amounts of work on these two units right now. Now's your moment. Go take them out. You got 122 AP and a Dream. What can you do? It's the third reflex of the fight. Lucia has reflexed twice in a row. Jaden only takes 45% of his HP of damage, and Mont and his ladies might be going down together. The ship is looking like it's gonna sink. Midsummer Sniper comes out. All buffs are off. All HP is lost. And Maverick picks up the win with reflex. I don't know. Would it have been closer without reflex? Yes. Would it have changed the outcome of the fight? I don't know. I just hate reflex. But there it is. It is a part of the game. You should use it if you have it, because my god, is it a useful thing. GG. We've got the finals coming up next. Maverick versus Prince. Rundall versus Leonis. If Prince wins, it's over. GG, that's it. But it's double elimination. So if Maverick wins, Prince has no losses on the cards yet. He's got to beat him twice. Very hard to come back from the loser's bracket and get the victory because, you know, it is what it is. This is also a guild match. Vandal versus Vandal. These are guildmates, Maverick and Prince. So that's kind of cool as well. As Stream Hero points out in chat, this is 3 streams in a row without the bots. We have finally banned enough bots. Or Twitch and YouTube have figured out their shenanigans. Starwolf, we did see a Sottily, or no, we did see a Whisper comp earlier today. Nightwheeler does point out you could all just be bots. with very advanced AIs that are tricking me into talking to you the whole time. Possible. Very possible. I am probably exactly dumb enough to fall for something like that. Like, exactly. Anyway, here's Jaden, Lucia, and Jaden all buffing each other. Really good movement right there by the Maverick team, getting his team to buff each other, like, perfectly. They all moved into the middle. They all cast their buffs. That was very well done. Meanwhile, the Leonis team, this is Prince's team, undefeated so far. It's the Fire team. It's Mont and two girls who wish they could be with Mont, especially Katone, who put on her bathing suit just to impress her guy right here. We'll see if it pays off for her, or if the Rundall team runs over the Mont. They're going to get a double missile attack chain on him right there. That is both a wind chain and a missile chain, and Mont is hurting. He cast Proclamation, give himself that agility buff, but he's just going to run forward, and Jaden is going to shoot him straight in the chest. 2200 damage. Mont is out of this fight immediately, and that is not the start the Leonis team was going for. That spirit buff from Valentine's Day Yldira will be useful, as well this Heartlight Needles buff for Katone. So can Katone and Valentine's Day Yldira 2v3 this thing? I don't know. Lucia did nothing on her turn. That will help them. Jaden's going to go can't beat this heat. Give himself that spirit piercing and magic attack buff up. That'll also be good. Jaden's going to go rotary magic cannon right here. Drop his limit break on the Katone. It only does about 2200 damage. And Katone has been a very tanky girl consistently throughout this tournament. Yldira is going to put her buff online. She has bells, but will she even get to do damage? Sharpshoot comes out from Lucia. Katone will do 0 damage this fight. She's dead. And the range just looks too punishing right here. There's Splash Shower. Yldira's hurt. Here's Jaden. There's Drill Shot. She dodges it. There's hope, I suppose. She's going to need a triple kill right here, but she's dead, so she won't get one. And Maverick picks up the win, and he takes 0 damage. So, we're going to the actual last game. Prince's team that was undefeated just took, like, the most brutal L of the tournament. Could not even hit anybody. Might have to retool that Leonis team. Skiz, that's how they're supposed to be. Dragon Quest is like embarrassing. It is like that. Alright, here we go. The final match of the night. Maverick looks like he's running it back with his missile team here. He is. It's double Jaden's Lucia. But Prince goes to the bench. Leonis says, look, y'all didn't do your job. So, with King Mont dead, with his harem slightly devastated. I only say slightly devastated because his harem is deep, right? That's the deepest champion pool in the game is King Mont's harem. So we just go find some more of them. We're going to pull Eliza, Rafael, and regular Yldira off the bench for this run. Try to match missiles with a little bit of missiles. Try to match buffing with a little Yldira shenanigans right here. And maybe most importantly, try to counteract that wind with Lucia and Summer Jaden with some ice from Rafael and Eliza. It's a good idea. Let's see if it plays out. Will Rundall win this tournament or will Leonis? There's a CT buff coming in from Yldira who gets to go again after that, and she'll go, was that Summer Flower right there? I think that was Summer Flower. There's a target buff from Eliza, so she's stepping up. Lucia sharpshoots only 1800 damage onto the Eliza right there, and she's too far away for Jaden to immediately chain her down, which is what happened to King Mont in the last round. Okay, Jaden moving forward. There's great armor piercing arrow. That is a one-shot. Lucia instantly sniped out, and Team Leonis is looking like they're in the lead. Yldira can bring a missile resist buff to this comp as well. That's very useful. She drops that on Rafael. Dispel Spread comes out. Jaden takes a little bit of damage and loses his buffs. Meanwhile, Summer Jaden says, Splash Shower, time to get wet, Eliza. And she says, ha, your water just makes me a little bit wet. Then she sharpshoots. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, she kills him. One sharpshoot. Summer Jaden goes down. Now it's just regular Jaden versus the world. And regular Jaden's like, yo, wait. We were supposed to win. He Magic Blast Yldira for like half her HP. Eliza Heavenly Wraths him for all of his HP. And the first fight was really one-sided. Maverick won. The second fight, equally one-sided. And Leonis won. And that's a GG. If we go check out the brackets, you will see that that is going to be a big win for Prince. So Prince picks up the win. He gets first place. Maverick picks up second place. We will spend a few minutes now divvying up the points. Top 16 finishers get points for this week. We will have another set of rules, again revolving around kingdoms for next week. It might be something like rainbow teams. It might be something like mixing up your kingdoms. We'll be talking about that in Discord. If you want to play in Friday Night Fights, make sure to check out the Discord link down in the description for my Discord. Tag yourself as a tournament player and a War of the Visions player. Hope to see some new faces there. Love having new players. And guys, have a great weekend. I will see you all next time. Peace.